So today we're taking a look at the Kinhank K9 Pro UHD media player. It has a montage art wall built in so you can have it on your screen. We'll show you HDR10+, Wi-Fi 6 Android TV box. We're going to take a look at this one. They kindly sent this out to me to show you guys so you can let me know what you think of it, and I'll let you know honestly what I think of it because they haven't paid me to do this, so I'll be giving you an honest review of this device. I know lots of you are looking at new devices at the moment, so let's see what we've got. We get it open, top of the box, instructions, more instructions, packaging, and the box itself. Box itself has a protective film on, I'll get off in a second. K9 Pro 8K, and we have a lot of sockets on the back. So on the back, if you can see those there, so you've got your Ethernet port on there, you have Type-C USB, HDMI 2.1, audio, DCIN, and optical. There's also an on-off switch. It's a pretty sturdy feeling box. On the side we have micro SD and 4 USB ports. Looks like they're different speeds. We will check out the stats on those in a second. And on this side we have a SATA 3.0, which will be ready for installing external drives and even NAS drives on this one. In the box itself, Android remote, cabling for external drives, which would be very good if you're recording. Power socket. I've got an adapter for that one, but obviously you can get adapters for any countries around the world. And a high-speed HDMI cable. That's all included within that box. What I'll do now is I'll get it all wired up. Let's get it set in and let's see what the operating system's like and let's see how it runs. So we are up and running and this is how it boots straight in. So we've got a memory usage straight on the off and you've got the montage player at the bottom. That is as simple as that. You've also got an air mouse, I've just noticed. And I've put the box behind me, so the air mouse we need to turn off. Right, so I'm going to swap to the internet and let's get ourselves on full screen. Okay, so one thing I have noticed from the off is actually how quick and responsive it is. It moves down quite a lot. There's quite a lot of things already installed. It's come installed with lots of applications. Lots of bits here. We will have a look what's on there in a second. The one thing I wanted to show, obviously, is this montage player. Okay, so in this, what you need to do is add your NFS device or your WebDAV device or your SMB device. And then it will create this bit here. So it will make an art wall for your movies and everything like that, which you have in there. You know, it will scrape your local storage. We have a local storage in there already. So it's a bit like a media player montage device, but we're not going to worry too much about that. We're actually worried about the device itself. So this has come with a few built-in apps. Most of these you'll be able to delete yourself. Aptoids obviously on there for your app store. Kodi is on there. You've got your standard Disney's, Netflix, Tubi, Prime, system apps, About Us, YouTube, all in there. You've got an emulator on there. But I say most of this stuff you can delete and remove. Happy Chick is a bit of a gaming one. Okay, you have got a mouse toggle on the remote. See, the box is behind us, so but it should work. There we go. Confuse ourselves by having the box behind me, but that's just where I wire it in. We turn that off. Let's have a little look in the settings. Let's see what this has. So it's on Android. Checking for updates. No updates available, so that's good. So I'm fully up to date. Let's have a look at more settings. So you can root it if you want to. Device preferences. Let's have a look at about to see what we've got in here. So we're on Android 12, K9 Pro. You get your Bluetooth for the remote. I can connect to other devices. We've got keyboard, display and sound, input, storage. So we've got a lot of inputs on there. There was a lot of inputs on the side. We'll have a look on the website in a minute to see what sort they were. Advanced settings, your launcher. It's a very good box, to be fair. It seems to work very, very well. It's got RetroArch on there as well, which is really good for your games. You can do a lot with that, but obviously that takes a little bit of looking into. I'm not going to go into that on this video. I've not heard of this one before. Daishi platform, it looks like another gaming generator. Lots and lots of stuff. Like I say, there's Kodi on there. It is on version 20.2, so you might want to update that. But it's installed already. It's not a bad version. Montage player we spoke about, your Disney's. Pegasus K. which is another gaming emulator by the looks of it there. And again, obviously you have your settings and more. You can add your apps in here if you want to. Again, Aptoid TV will be your main store on there, which is good, but you've got Chrome. You've got Chrome on there, so your web browser, you'll be able to search and download anything. You'll be able to get your downloaders, all that sort of stuff if you wanted it. So the box itself is fast, fairly straightforward, and it does work quite well. That's one thing I will say about it. Let's take a quick look at the website. This is the device itself. Price point is 299 USD. I'm not here to question pricing on things like that. If you want a solid box with good RAM and good storage, you pay a bit more for it. But again, it's up to you what you buy. High-end 8K HDR experience, super powerful chipset. So you're using the RK3588S professional processor. Large memory, like we said, so you've got 8 gig of RAM, 64 gig storage. Cool poster wall, so once you've got your stuff on your hard drive, you can put it all in that poster wall. 8K Blu-ray original disc decoding, so that's what the cabling is for. If you have that content to link up, you know, some stuff on this is built for the more advanced streamer. Video formats and expandable storage. Stunning HDR technology. Home theater setup. It's good. Okay, so it's USB 3 is on there. You got USB 2 as well, 2.1, and you got USB 3 on there. So there's one USB 3 and 3 USB 2.1s. You got your TF card, your SATA 3.0, all on there like we said. And like I say, it's quite a good device. Everything works so well. Let's have a little swap back onto this one, and let's put see if we can get YouTube up and running, just see how things play. Okay, so we're on to some 4K content. I like to put this on to see how smooth it runs and how the device handles the 4K footage. And as you can see, that way, over there, it's looking pretty smooth. That is looking nice. That's a nice playback. There's no stuttering. There's no pixelation. There's no change to anything. That is just looking like a nice playback. We can go a little bit bigger for you if that helps as well. So you can see the playback, and that is all just playing back straight in there. 4K video, 8K 4K TV, 60 frames per second. And it looks nice. It zooms across nicely. This is a nice box. High price point. That would be the only thing I'd say on there, really. That is a high price point. Do we go for that price point? I don't know. That is your, everybody's individual budget is their own thing. So whether you go for that price point is your choice. Me personally, I'm going to have another little play around with this box and see what we think of it. It could easily become something I use regularly because it's so simple. As in no adverts, nothing like that. So I'm going to have another little play, and we might do a few months review of it once I get it running a bit smoother and see what I think of it. Brilliant. So I've been Doc Squiffy. If you want a link for this product, it is linked underneath. It's not affiliated, so you can just search it if you want to. I don't mind. Makes no difference to me. I get no kickback from it, but I do get to keep the box. But we may do one for a giveaway coming very, very soon. So I've been Doc Squiffy. Make sure you hit that follow button, and I'll see you soon.